Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, all glory Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaji's. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna, welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna. This is Bhagavan Naravali Das from New York. I usually join before, but long time I couldn't. We do the Harinam Namhatta in New York. So, Dandavat Pranam to all devotees and our beloved His Grace Pran Govind Prabhu also. I met him. I was fortunate to meet him near a few times. Thank you.
Very good. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining the call today and keep on joining. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Is this your first time you are joining, Prabhu? Did you say like that? Sorry, I missed it.
No, this is not my first time. I joined before a few times. Last 2022, 23, 1 or 2 times also.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Prabhu. Yeah,
Thank
please
you.
keep on joining and give us your association, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Welcome
thank
to
you.
the call.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Shushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all your amazing services to Bhakti Sanga Japa Group. Mataji, thank you so much for attending the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. This is Joy Gauranga Das. Before I am Joy Brata Das. So please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Jai Gauranga Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to your beautiful name, Prabhu. Thank you so much for sharing that. Hare Krishna, please keep on joining, Prabhu. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, welcome to Bhakti Sanga Japa Conference call. Today we are so fortunate to have His Grace Pran Govind Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 7th chapter, verse number 35. Prabhuji joined, Mataji? Okay.
Yes, Mataji, he joined.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time and association to us this morning, Prabhu, and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhuji, whenever you are ready, please take over the call, Prabhu. Now I am handing over the call to you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Am I audible, Mother?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam. Dear devotees, everyone, mothers and Prabhus, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So today we have a very exciting, hopefully exciting discussion. I'm praying to all of you to pray for me and bless me so I can hopefully present something that I heard from Srila Prabhupada or our Parampara, disciplic succession. That will please the Lord And please, Srila Prabhupada and Guru Vargas, and all of you will be spiritually benefited, and my heart will be also transformed, purified. So I would like to share a song. Where is that? Is that visible? Everybody can someone please respond?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
So we are on the Bhakti path, and Prahlad Maharaj is demonstrating some of the not static, ecstatic symptom that he was experiencing. And I hope some of you also experiencing. If not, I'm requesting dive into it. That's what we are here for in this. That's the only purpose we even exist. So this is the Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur composed in Saragati. Krishna Nam Dhare Katabol. So we are going to sing that. Krishna Nama Dhare Katabol. Vishaya Vashananale Mora Chitta Sada Jale Ravi Tapta Mara Bhumi Sham Ravi Tapta Mara Bhumi Sham Karnarandra Patha Diya Ridhi Maje Praveshiya Karnarandra Patha Diya Ridhi Maje Praveshiya Varishaya Sudhayana Varishaya Shudhaya Nupam Hridaya Haite Bale Jivaraya Grete Chale Hridaya Haite Bale Jivaraya Grete Chale Sabdarupe nache anukshan Sabdarupe nache anukshan Kante mora bhange shara Anga kape thara thara Kante mora bhange shara Kanga kape thara thara Stira hate na pare charana Stira hate na pare charana Chakshe dara dehe garma Pulakita saba charma Chakshe dhara dehe garma Pulakita saba charma Vivarna haila kale bara Vivarna haila kale bara মোরে চিত হইল মন প্রলয়ের আগমন মোর চিত হইল মন প্রলয়ের আগমন ভাবে সর্বদেহে জড় জড় ভাবে সর্বদেহে জড় জড় করিয়েত উপদ্রব চিত্তে বর্ষে সুধা দ্রব করিয়েত উপদ্রব চিত্তে বর্ষে সুধা দ্রব মোর চিত্তে প্রেমের সাগরে মোরে চিধারে প্রেমের সাগরে কিছু না বুঝিতে দিল মোর তো বাতুল কইল কিছু না বুঝিতে দিল মোরে তো বাতুল কইল চিত্ত বিত্ত সব হরে মোর চিত্ত বিত্ত সব হরে লইনু আশ্রয় যার কেন ব্যবহার তার লইনু আশ্রয় যার কেন ব্যবহার তার বর্ণিতে না পারি সকল বর্ণিতে না পারি সকল কৃষ্ণ নাম ইচ্ছাময় যাহে যাহে সুখী হয় কৃষ্ণ নাম ইচ্ছাময় যাহে যাহে সুখী হয় সেই মোর সুখের সম্বল সেই মোর সুখের সম্বল প্রেমের কলিকা নাম অদ্ভুত রসের ধাম প্রেমের কলিকা নাম অদ্ভুত রসের ধাম হেন বল কর এ প্রকাশ হেন বল কর ঈশত বিকশি পুনা দেখায় নিজ রূপ গুণা ঈশতি বিকশি পুনা দেখায় নিজ রূপ গুণা চিত হরিলায় কৃষ্ণ পাশ চিত হরি লয় কৃষ্ণ পাশ পূর্ণ বিকশিত হইয়া ব্রজে মরে যায় লইয়া পূর্ণ বিকশিত হইয়া ব্রজে মরে যায় লইয়া দেখায় মোরে স্বরূপ বিলাস দেখায় মোরে স্বরূপ বিলাস মোরে সিদ্ধ দেহে দিয়া কৃষ্ণ পাশে রাখে গিয়া মোরে সিদ্ধ দেহ দিয়া কৃষ্ণ পাশে রাখে গিয়া এ দেহের করে সর্বনাশ এ দেহের করে সর্বনাশ কৃষ্ণ নাম চিন্তামণি Akhila Rashira Khani Krishna Nama Chintamani Akhila Rashira Khani Nita Mukta Shuddha Rasha Maya Nita Mukta Shuddha Rasha Maya Namera balaye jata shabalaye hai hata Namera balaye jata shabalaye hai hata Kabe mara sukhera udai Me mara sukhera udai Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Harinam Maha Mantra ki Jai, Shamvata Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. So, dear Prabhus and mothers, can you help me by reading this translation of this beautiful song? This is a strategic song of holy name, where you are and where is ultimate place or level of existence you want to be, and how you're going to go there. So this is beautiful explained. So anyone would be willing to help reading this, please?
Translation: How much power does the name of Krishna possess? My heart constantly burns in the fire of worldly desires, like a desert scorched by the sun. The holy name, entering within my heart through the holes of my ears, showers unparalleled nectar upon my soul.
Next. Thank you.
The holy name speaks from within my heart, moves on the tip of my tongue, and constantly dances on it in the form of transcendental sound. My throat becomes choked up, my body violently trembles, and my feet move uncontrollably. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Next.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Rivers of tears flow from my eyes, perspiration pours from my body. My body thrills with rapture, causing my hair to stand on end and my skin to turn pale and discolored. My mind grows faint and I begin to experience devastation. My entire body is shattered in a flood of ecstasy. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Next.
Hare Krishna. While causing such an ecstatic disturbance, the holy name showers liquid nectar on my heart and drowns me in the ocean of divine love of Godhead. He does not allow me to understand anything, for he has made me truly mad and has stolen away my heart and all my wealth. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Next.
The holy name, such is the behavior of him who is now only my only shelter. I am not capable of describing all this. The holy name of Krishna is independent and does act as at his own sweet will. In whatever way he distraction. I'm sorry, I get a okay. In whatever way he becomes happy, that is also my way of happiness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. One more.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. The holy name is the bud of the flower of divine love, the abode of devotion's wonderful mellows. Such is the power that he manifests that although he display his power only slightly. He reveals his own divine form and qualities. Fills my heart and take it to Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Wonderful. Next.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Puji, Dandavat Pranam, everyone. Being fully manifest, the holy name of takes me to Braja and reveals to me his own love dalliance. He gives to me my own divine, eternal body, keeps me near Krishna, completely destroys this mortal frame of mine. Hare Krishna, back to you, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you. One more.
Hare Krishna.
Good, Mother.
The name of Krishna is touchstone, a mine of all devotional mellows, eternally liberated, and the embodiment of pure rasa. When all impediment to the pure chanting of the holy name are taken away and destroyed, then my happiness will know its true awakening. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Can anyone help me with one answer? How holy name manifests in your life? We read it actually, one of the translation. We need to focus this. This is important. How holy name manifests? Service attitude. Then holy name descend from Golok Vrindavan to the heart of the soul. And then from the soul, me, the soul, then it permeates the whole body, then comes to the tip of the tongue and dance. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It's not the holy name vibrating, I am vibrating. Holy name descend from Golok Vrindavan to the heart of the soul, permeates the body, then comes on the tip of the tongue and start dancing. And then I can hear and other can also benefits. I hope you picked it up. These are very, very important. Means if I don't have a devotional attitude, to service attitude, to serve, holy name is not coming down. Atha Sri Krishna Namadina Bhaved Krajyamindye. The famous verse. What is holy name? Who is holy name? How holy name manifests? And all this, I'm sure you all are drowning in this part of the Bhagavatam. Prahlad Maharaj how he is experiencing and he's infusing others, boys too also. So let us begin today's session, 7th canto, chapter 7, text 35. Praying to the lotus feet of Lord Vasudev, who is on the lap of Mother Yashoda in the cow barn. That Gargacharya named him Vasudev. Let us meditate on that by chanting 3 times with me or, together. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Together. Narayanam Namaskritam
Namaskritam
Naram
Naram
Chaiva
Shiva
Narottamam
Narottamam
Devim
Devim
Saraswatim
Saraswatim
Vyasam
Vyasam
Tato
To Jaya
Jayamudire
Mudirye
Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nitam Bhagavata
Bhagavatam
Sevaya
Seva
Bhagavati Uttama
Uttama
Sloke
Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Mukham Karati Vachalam Pangulangayate Girim Jate Kripa Tamaham Bande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Paramananda Madhavam. So first mantra we recite. I know you heard me talking this every time, and I will talk eternally. That mantra is very powerful, because in my life I got attacked by that. Somebody challenged me from outside ISKCON that why Prabhupada introduced this. This is not like a pure holy name. So I was depressed, and then I went through some study, and then one of ISKCON sannyasi helped me to understand this. Everything Prabhupada did very scientifically out of his compassion. He said, yes, this mantra is not in Kali Yuga, not introduced by Mahaprabhu, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. That's correct. But where are you? You are in the Kali Yuga. And to get in contact with the pure bhakti, you have to have a route how to connect. And only connection you have is consciousness. If consciousness is not pure, you will never get it. So we pray to the predominating deity of consciousness, Lord Vasudev, Krishna, to give us that access. Sattam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam Jat Hayate Puman Apabrita. Beautiful those verses in Bhagavatam, 4th canto. That Bhagavan, holy name, is on pure platform. Bhagavan is on pure Suddha Sattva, good, pure goodness. And by the mercy of predominating deity of consciousness, we can have access. So I did go back and explain that other outsider sannyasi about it. He was very grateful. He said, I never thought that. Thank you for removing my ignorance against something I was holding. So we should all be prepared, not blind follower of Prabhupada, but thoroughly understanding what Prabhupada gave us, why he gave us. It's out of extreme mercy. So then we can appreciate more and more once we understand that. So first mantra is that, and the second mantra I mentioned that also is expressing gratitude to, before we recite Bhagavatam, to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who actually revealed Bhagavatam first to Brahmaji, then to Narada, Vyas, like this, where we are. So we are appreciating, expressing gratitude to unto Narnarayan Rishi, the supermost human being who is doing severe austerity for our benefit, and to Mother Saraswati, who can give us access to grasp it, and to Vyasdev, knowing that memory is not at all there. So in a written format, through Ganeshji, Vyasdev revealed this. And then to Srila Prabhupada for translating and expressing his self-realization on each sloka through his purport. And the next verse we say, what will be the result of reciting Bhagavatam every day? Nasta prayeshu abhadreshu nittam bhagavata sevaya. Bhagavati uttama sloke bhakti bhavati naistaki. By every day, if we attend this Bhagavatam, this is a wonderful Bhakti Japa Sanga group. They have every day chanting holy name. Even though I'm in the temple, I once in a while, not every day, but I check my iPhone and I see they are chanting started. It's so wonderful. So by regular attendance on the Bhagavatam and by rendering service to the pure devotee, your Guru and Srila Prabhupada, that which is troublesome in our heart, like difficult to progress, actually will be removed. Not blindly, but consciously will let go and it will be gone. And attraction, affinity to bhakti, loving service to Bhagavan, who is praised with transcendental song in Bhagavatam, will be established in our heart as an irrevocable fact. Means there is no way you can destroy. So thank you for that. Now we are going to recite 7th canto, 7th chapter, text 35. And I'm sure all of you every day joining, probably knowing where we are, where Prahlad Maharaj related the history of his birth, and when Hiranyakashipu entered in Mandara mountain to execute severe austerity, the demigods regained universal control and subdued the demons. They arrested Hiranyakashipu's wife, who is Prahlad Maharaj's mother, Mother Kayadu, who was pregnant with Prahlad, and she didn't give birth for 36,000 years in Narad Muni's place, because she was very cultured, what people will think. So she was waiting, holding the baby for that long, and after her husband came back to the palace, to his kingdom or to the palace, she came there and her delivery took place. So everything is clear. Of course, simultaneously fearing another demon, maybe in the womb of Mother Kayadu, the demigod had a meeting and made a decision to kill that child immediately. They cannot even handle Hiranyakashipu, what to talk about another demon. So Narad Muni intervened. He came over there and intercepted the situation and informed the demigods that this is not a demon. It's the very exalted Bhagavat saintly personality would be born from her womb. The sage thus took Kayadu to his ashram. There he instructed her in spiritual knowledge And hearing those instructions, Prahlad Maharaj, although small boy, within the womb, you can say, I mean, we have generally what, 9 months, 10 months pregnancy, 10 months, 10 days. Anyway, there's not exactly fixed, but roughly. So we can see how Prahlad continued expounding Narad Muni's teaching to his schoolmates, and he discussed the nature of the spirit, gross and subtle body, the modes of material nature, the super soul, and his own personal realization, character of a self-realized soul, and how the ecstasy is released by those great souls. He himself also experiencing this, and is expressing this to them. And also the illusion of material happiness and the open, and he also opened the opportunity to render devotional service. And he invited all those friends to make their life successful. So now you know where you are with this verse. If possible, can I read the synonyms first so we can grasp it? If you can go a little down. Thank you, Mother. Jada, when. Graha, grasta. Grasta, hunted by a ghost. Eva, like. Kachit, sometime. Hashati, laughs. Akrandate, cries loudly, remembering the transcendental qualities of the Lord. Dhyati, meditates. Dhyati also means you are consciously aware. Dhi is intelligent, means you are focusing on a particular form or particular quality of the Lord. Bandate offers respect. Janam, to all living entities, thinking all of them to be engaged in the service of the Lord. Muhu, constantly. Shwasan, breathing heavily. Bhakti, he speaks. Hare, O my Lord. Jagat Pate, O Master of the whole world. Narayana, O Lord Narayana. Iti das, Atma Mati, fully absorbed in thoughts of the Supreme Lord. Gata Trapaha, without shame. Okay, now let us recite the verse 3 times, and then I would like another 2 devotee or 3 devotee to recite also. Jada graha grasta ibaka chidhashyati akrandate dhayati bandate janam muhu shashan bhakti hare jagatpate narayana iti atmamati gatotrapa jada graha grasta ibaka chidhashyati akrandate dhayati bandate janam muhu shasan bhakti hare jagatpate narayaneti atmamatir gatotrapa jada graha grasta ibaka chidhashyati akrandate dhayati bandate janam muhu shasana bhakti hare jagatpate narayaneti atmamatir gatotrapa. Prabhuji and Mother, anybody would like to recite? 2, 3 or more? It's okay. But at least 3.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yada grahagrasta iva kvachithasti akradante dhyayati vadante janam muhushvasam vakti hare jagatpate narayaneti atmamatir gata trapaha. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yada grahagrasta iva kvachit sati akrandate dhyayati bandate janam muhushvasan bhakti hare jagatpate narayaneti atmamatir gata trapaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Jadagrahagrasta iva pachidhyayas sati akradhanti dhyayoti vadanti janam muhushashan bhakti hari jagatpati narayananti atma matir gata trapaha.
Okay. Anyone else? Otherwise, we can go to the purport. No one? Okay. We can read the purport, Mother. It's a beautiful purport, short, and purport is, translation and purport. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. When a devotee becomes like a person hunted by a ghost, he laughs and very loudly chants about the qualities of the Lord. Sometimes he sits to perform meditation. He offers respect to every living entity, considering him a devotee of the Lord, constantly breathing very heavily. He becomes careless of social etiquette and loudly chants like a madman. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. O my Lord, O Master of the universe. Purport. When one chants the holy name of the Lord in ecstasy, not caring for outward social convention, it is to be understood that he is Atmamati. In other words, his consciousness is turned towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Wonderful. Om Agyanati Mirandhasa Gyenanjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurube Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Shayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Juta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitangsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha kalpa taruvesha kripa sindhupayeva cha Patitanam Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo 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 Mahabhadanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namo He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindai Tulasi Devai Priyai Keshavasya Krishna Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Sattavate Namo Namo Bhakta Vihina Aparadalakshe Shiptasya Kamanditaranga Kripamayitam Saranam Prapanna Brinde Namaste Charanarabindam Bhajami Radhaya Ravinda Netram Smara Radha Madhur Smitasyam Badami Radha Karuna Baradram Tato Mamanasti Gati Nakopi Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Adaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Prabhus and mothers. This is a beautiful chapter. We learn many lessons, and I'm sure you all are either drowning into this part of the Bhagavatam, or you are swimming, or maybe you are surfing. Well, there is no other. So, like in this chapter, I was looking this morning, I said, oh, there's so many beautiful topics. How come Narad Muni says the child within the womb, mother's womb, is faultless and sinless. Indeed, he's a great devotee, a powerful servant of the Supreme Lord. This is in text 10, I remember. I'm just paraphrasing. So, hey, demigod, devatas, you cannot kill him. Okay, if Prahlad Maharaj is a great devotee of Sri Krishna, then why he need to learn from Narad Muni again? Or was he a devotee before he came? Or I'm sure you all heard it. So many wonderful topics. Like for an example, how come Prahlad Maharaj's mother never displayed the visibility of bhakti in a public? But Prahlad Maharaj revealed. Didn't both of them heard it? Why one could not retain, why one could express and had stored very concisely. That is also very something we can ask ourselves. How come I hear so many things I don't remember? Is that what Prahlad's mother did? Or how I remember something, is that what Prahlad did? You can think like this. Many topics in this chapter we should focus. So one of the concept about holy name. So I have a little slideshow because of the time also I'm looking. I want to show you something. Wherever you are, maybe you can relate with this chart. And then you think what you need to go or reach the destiny where you want to go. Even though we hear Golok Vrindavan is ultimate object of our devotional facility, Radha Krishna, divine couple, not Radharani alone or Krishna alone or Mahaprabhu alone, but combination are the object of love. This is what Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. In Africa, Srila Prabhupada was very angry when he saw Krishna alone. Radharani alone without Krishna. Prabhupada did not like it. It was a Janmashtami day. He was really angry. And he said, we Gauriya worship Radha Krishna together. So very nice, very specific, very precise. Let us see where you are, where I am. Maybe we can relate to some of this. And hold on, how did I get all this? No. Can one of you tell me, what do you see there?
Purushe driven yatra.
Okay. Actually, it should be purpose driven jatra.
Purpose driven jatra. Yeah, my mistake.
Yeah. No, it's not your fault. I was rushing.
No, there is another fault. I should do it at least, but I was far away. Anyway,
so, Prabhus and mothers, is your life purpose driven? I'm asking a question. You can either answer now, or you can answer at the end, or you can choose. But choosing not to answer is also an answer to yourself. So, Prabhu or mothers, I need some help. Can you read this, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Introduction. A purpose-driven yatra must be effective, efficient, and effective. This means doing things right and doing the right things. It means competence, producing satisfactory results with minimum waste.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
So, you know what is jatra means?
Yeah, journey.
Yes, it could be your personal life. When we say purpose driven, means how is your life? Where are you? Okay, next, another devotee, please.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, please go ahead, Prabhuji.
Everything in creation is purpose driven. Krishna creates the spiritual world for his pleasure pastime. Second, Krishna creates the material world for the rectification of the erring souls. Third, Lord Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita for the elevation and deliverance of the conditioned souls. Bhagavad Gita 18.65-66. 4. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started the Sankirtan movement to raise the consciousness of the people in this world. 5. Srila Prabhupada established ISKCON to raise people's consciousness to the highest level of Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Prabhupada.
Do you agree what you just read, Prabhu?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. It's very well thought. I mean, we spend actually many hours to think and to put it. And I have a reference sloko backing on this to it. And I hope you can see yourself with this. Goal of purpose-driven jatra means we're talking about your life. to raise the level of commitment of its member. Where are you all? Are you experiencing what Prahlad Maharaj is experiencing? If you are not experiencing, then you should see whether you need this, you want this or not. Or do you know what Prahlad Maharaj is experiencing? Do you want that? And if you say yes, then you have to raise your level of commitment from wherever you are to where it will allow you to experience. So in our discussion of Bhagavatam review, I created this 5 level of commitment, what I understand, that wherever you are, wherever you come from is not important. You may not have you may come from a Hindu, Christian, Buddhist, whatever the culture background you come from. Maybe you didn't have exactly Krishna consciousness connection. So we call this community, nation or groups or language based. And we are encouraging you to take seriously and chant, follow for equality principle. Then you come to crowd. Then try to go with a responsibility, progress your spiritual journey, progress in your spiritual journey, uplifting others like your family member, your neighbor, your community, whoever you are affiliated or your day-to-day dealings. Try to uplift whatever level they are, just uplift little bit. This way you will be also uplifted, and that's called congregational, or you can say official member. From there, you to committed means you become mature devotee. Mature devotee means does not matter how many obstacles come. Amidst of your challenges, you do not give up Krishna consciousness. And you find a way to always remain in positive and grateful and encourage others also to see that. If you do this, then you come to core. That is what we call ISKCON leaders, genuine leaders. And we all, Prabhupada says, the purpose of ISKCON to train each of us in competence without bureaucracy. Now, this is in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, and if you do this, where Prahlad Maharaj is in this level, Bhagavad Gita 12.8. If you are I'm sure you are familiar with chapter 12, first 7 sloka, Krishna talks about the impersonal Brahman. Worship of personal form is superior to impersonal Brahman. And he gives even a kind of scary, not to go there, why it is scary. And he gives a very good logic in text 5. He says, Klesha adhikatarastesham abhyakta asakta chetasam. You will suffer if you are not meditating on Krishna's personal form. Can any one of you tell me how much time you meditate on personal form of Krishna? Like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, half an hour, 24 hours? Be honest to yourself. Ask. Or maybe sometimes 12 hours past, even think of the form of the Lord. It is important. And another question, how many times you think you are acting and you're thinking, I'm a servant of the servant. Actually, I have to chant or serve as a servant. I am a servant. Krishna Das, Eito Vishwas Korle to ar dukha nai. How many times we really think? These are important. So in this verse, Mayi eva mana adhasta mayi buddhim niveshaya, niveshasya si mayi eva atho Urdhavam na samsaya. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus, you will live in me always. Prahlad Maharaj is always living with, so as the Brajabashis are living with Krishna. Of course, there is a gradation between them, but still the concept that Prahlad Maharaj revealed in this session of Bhagavatam is this verse. Bhagavad Gita emphasizes how we can also come to that level through two things: absorb our mind, engage our intelligence. Absorb our mind, engage our intelligence. Then Krishna gives more specific. Moi eva. Absorb in one. What? Me alone. Moi eva. If you really look at each word, moi eva, Krishna did not say just think everything is me. He didn't say that. He is everything, but he says me eva here, alone, a particular form. Mana adhasta, fixing your mind on me. Mai buddhi niveshaya, let their intelligence fixed on me. Buddhim. Niveshyashi mayeva, in this way you will reside in me. Nivash means you will stay with me. If you ask yourself, where is your address? It's Krishna's home. Where do you live? With Krishna. Krishna literally said you can live in his house with his address, with him, and have full access of everything, provided you do these two things. Urdhavam na samshaya. Of this, there is no doubt. Krishna is giving the highest level, that if you fix your mind and intelligence on me, then you will live in me itself. Generally, we live where our subtle body lives. We don't live where our physical body lives. You know, an addicted person, I had a guy work for me, for my business many years back, decades back, and I learned a lot from him. He was an alcoholic, AA member, Alcoholic Anonymous member. And I learned about how impel, to compel, to irresistible, to addiction. He didn't tell me like that, but that's how I saw it from his own life experience, what he went through. So our Prabhu's and Mother, our subtle body is with, if our subtle body is with Krishna, we are also with Krishna. Can you remember this? Your physical body may be in the altar, dressing the deity, but you may not be there. What? My physical body is there, I'm not there? No. Try to understand. Krishna did not say here physical body. I'm sorry, I'm hammering on this point. It's very important. If your mind and intelligence, if your subtle body is with Krishna, you are with Krishna. In the introduction, also Srila Prabhupada mentioned, this is the art of Krishna consciousness, that to always fix our mind on Krishna, wherever we are situated. So what is happening now in first 6 chapter is now development, which, in Bhagavad Gita, if you look at it, chapter 7 to 12, Krishna talks about the supremacy of bhakti in terms of its being the highest reality. And after that, Krishna offering a descending ladder. And once it is concluded that bhakti is the best way, it is better than demigod worship, Astanga Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Vishwarupa Upasana, whatever, Brahman Upasana, all this goes on. And someone may think, oh, bhakti is the best. Am I qualified to practice bhakti? That should be the next question. Bhakti seems to be so exalted. Satata Jukta Anta Mam. constantly engage in service, constantly thinking of me. I am not at that level. What should I do? You may ask that question. So Krishna says now, I will offer you multiple level of bhakti. It is described earlier how one moves slowly from, one yoga, karma yoga to jnana yoga. Now Krishna will explain this. Let's see the next one. Can someone help me to read this verse?
Hare Krishna. Ata chittam samadhatum na shaknosi mahi stiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichaptum dhananjaya. Translation. My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So it's very beautiful. If you look at word by word, I love word by word breaking down the Prabhupada give the synonym. So Krishna is saying atha means if you could not absorb your mind in me, engage your intelligence in my service or thinking of me, distributing books, whatever service you do, or taking care of your family. If you could not do this, then chittam samadhatum na shuknasi. If it is not possible, you think, for you to be satisfied of thinking of Krishna, if you cannot think of me constantly, mai sthiram. Sthiram means be steady. Then abhasa yogena tato. Abhasa yoga means practice yoga. Like we do chanting, we try to fix the mind goes here, there, but we bring it back. Like the mind may stray away, means go here, there, but let us not make it stay away. Like a child goes here, there. Mother gets them back. You can see gently, but firmly. So similarly, abhasa yogena tato, what will happen by abhas? Mam ichhaptum. Dhyanam jaya. Obtain the desire. You will have a strong desire. Believe or not, Prabhu's and Mother, that's all you can do. Have a strong desire, develop. Then Krishna will sanction. Then Yogamaya will take over. The word Dhananjaya is used because Arjuna conquest wealth. But the supreme wealth is the attraction for Krishna. None of the wealth of this world can help us at the time of death. Prabhus and mothers, I'm sure you thought about it many times. But the wealth of attraction to Krishna, the wealth of remembrance to Krishna can take us back to the spiritual world, where we will be eternally happy. Supreme wealth is the desire to attain me. We have many desire, but we don't have the desire to attain Krishna. Can you ask yourself how many times in a day, every day you think of attaining Krishna? I want Krishna. I really want Krishna in my life. I cannot live without. How many times, really? Ask yourself. And you can be honest and share with us. So once we get that desire, it is supreme perfection of life. Of course, we dressed up as a devotee, perform devotional service. But how strong is the desire to attain Krishna? To be honestly, not very strong for me. But if we keep fixing our mind on Krishna gradually, that's what Krishna is saying this verse. Gradually, step by step, one step at a time, at the subconscious level, we start seeing, yes, fixing our mind on Krishna is so joyful. Doing other thing is so agitating, so entangling. Let me try to fix my mind on Krishna more and more. And then you will move to the next level. Okay, one more reading, please. Anyone?
I can read, Prabhu.
Yes.
अभ्यासप्तो समर्थोऽसि मत्कर्मा परमो भव मदर्थं अपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिम् अवाप्यसि. If you cannot practice the regulation of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me. Because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage.
Thank you. So, okay, I cannot absorb my mind and engage my intelligence all the time to you, Krishna. Otherwise, I could live with you in Golok Vrindavan. Even though physically I may be in this world, physically, but spiritually I could actually live with Krishna in spiritual world simultaneously. Prabhupada says this in Bhagavatam 3.2.6. You can do both. Okay, I cannot do this, to be honestly. Okay, then practice. So we discussed previous verse 9. Now Krishna said, even if you cannot do practice, what should we do? Bhakti is the best process for transcendence. How bhakti can practice at multiple levels? How one can cultivate qualities that will make one devotee? Abhasya api asamartha. Asamartha means I'm not capable, incapable. Abhas was talked about in the previous verse. Abhasa yogena tato mam ichhaptum dhananjaya, if you remember that. By the practice of yoga, the desire to attain me will develop. Abhasho, now here it says, asamartha is that if you are incapable of doing abhas every day, then mat karma parama bhava. Go to Harinam, go to Ratha Jatra, and devotees are doing that. I see that. Yesterday, Ratha Jatra, thousands of, Krishna folks came, became dedicated to work for him. When they were there, like they are serving the prasadam, pulling the cart, chanting, dancing, they're trying. Now, in this verse, Krishna says, Paramo, so mat karma paramo. Paramo can mean supreme, paramo can also mean mat para. Fix the mind on me, make me your ultimate aspiration. So there is a difference between mat para and mat karma parama. Mat para means our heart, our mind, intelligence, our whole being is offered to Krishna. This is the higher level than mat karma parama. Mat karma parama means we are doing various work, but we can understand that the work we are doing for Krishna is the most important and work for him. So I try to work for Krishna and I make all my work as an offering to Krishna. And then what will happen by this? Mad artham api karmani. If you, Prabhu's and Mother, in this way work for me, Krishna says, Kurban siddhim abhapshasi. You will attain perfection by this also. So Krishna is extending the mercy lower and lower. I hope you notice that. Person is in a dry well, someone gives him a rope and say, you stretch yourself, stand on your toe and catch the rope and I will pull you out. The person says, I can't do it. Okay. Then the person lowered the rope more. Says, just raise your arm and catch the rope. Till the person says, I can't do it. Okay, I'll lower the rope farther down. The rope is on your hand now. Come on, grab around your waist. I'll pull you out. So Krishna is saying, Mad artham api karmani. If you work in this way, kurban siddhim abhapshasi. Siddhi means you will attain perfection. So word siddhi literally means perfection. So this is very important. Okay. One more. Can someone help me with that, please?
Shall I, Prabhuji?
Yes.
अतैतदपि असक्तोषि कर्तुम् मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्. Translation: If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act, giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Now, after this, Krishna comes one level even down. This is like a fourth level down. We may think if a person cannot work for Krishna, then get out. You are a materialist. You are a sinful person. You are going to go to hell. No, Krishna does not exhibit such an attitude. He's so lovable. Krishna's great love accommodates even those who refuse to accommodate him. How he does that? By encouraging them to do a general spirit of sacrifice. This is unbelievable, this verse. Athaiva api ashaktoshi atha aitava aitad means in previous verse, I remember, ashaktoshi, if one is not able to do even that, kartum mad yogam asrita, that means even if you cannot do mat karma paramo bhava, working for me, then what I do, or what should one do? Sarva karma phalate gam, that gives up the fruit of the work. Tato kuru jatab atmavan. Atmavan means be situated, self-situated. You should know you are a soul, servant of, you are my servant, and just be in that situation. Just meditate on it, that I'm a servant of God, and try to act on it. Krishna has used these words even in 245, Traigunna Vishaya Veda Nistraigunna Vavarjuna, Nirdanda Nitta Sattasto, Nijoga Skema Atmaban. So there Krishna is saying, go beyond the three modes, become situated in transcendence, be in pure goodness, be free from consideration of gain and loss by holding on to the Atma. Loss by holding on to the Atma, the word Ban, Atmaban, means you are possessor, like Dhanaban. So we think the possession or object possessed, possessor are different. So Atmaban, how can possessor and possession be same? I don't know if any one of you thinking, are we Atma or Atmaban? How can this be the same, be owner and owned? You look at the verse 2.45 in Bhagavad Gita if you have. So this is indicative of the link at the level of consciousness. Sometimes when people become old, they lose memory. Say they may be owner of their house, but they do not know that they are owner of the house. So similarly, we may be in possession of something. You know, some of you, we may not think I'm a soul all the time. So I may forget, Alzheimer, whatever it is, but we don't know that we are possessor. Krishna is encouraging us. Come on, you actually are conscious being. Just think about it. At the spirit level, we have everything as we are connected to Krishna. But since we have forgotten our connection, meaning of being Atmaban is to become aware of ourselves, to be Atma. What is available to us at that level? You may ask, to the extent a person is obsessed at material thing, to that level he cannot understand spiritual reality. So here in this verse, I find Krishna is saying, even one stops working, starts sacrificing that point onwards, one slowly develops spirit of selfless. I saw during Ratha Jatra time, you can engage anybody, even a non-believer, anybody. Can you hold this? Just help me with this. Because it's a big festival. Yeah, they come forward and help. So Krishna is saying, stops working, starts sacrificing. This is how they give their time, their mind. Okay, hold it tightly. Okay, we're holding it. The guy never did any devotional service, but devotees are engaging. I saw that. In Janmashtami, we engaged like hundreds of those. Some are Indian, some are they. The first time came to Alachua temple. They're all engaged. We purposely create this engagement so they can serve the Lord. So this is very important. Srila Prabhupada's purport on 1846, I remember he says, Jato prabriti bhutani, if one decides to sacrifice for the supreme cause, even if he does not know that supreme cause is Krishna, he will come gradually to understand that Krishna is the supreme cause by that sacrificial method. So we see that many places, even Jiva Goswami Pad said, we should not accept spiritual masters simply based on their position in the organization. Oh, he is ISKCON Guru society. Example. I am from this caste. My name is Goswami. I'm from Nityananda dynasty or this, that people claim. Just because somebody is in a specific position in the hierarchy, that doesn't make someone spiritually advanced. So if someone is not connected with a spiritual organized, like Roma Harshan, he's a disciple of Vyasdev. Oh, he must be pure devotee. How do you know? Who told you? Do you see the 9 symptoms with him? Krishna is making a very interesting observation for us to actually learn from it. Person is having selflessness. We should see good in that person. Yes, that person may not have Atmagyan, you may say, but if that person may not have Bhagavad Bhakti right now, but if that person is giving himself completely whole day working for others, family or any, they are still better than who are so attached to material. They are not giving up their own personal desire for others. Okay. Now comes to a practical. Once you are initiated, devotees are not remain as children, but to grow devotionally. How many of you ever heard, oh, now I am done. Finally got my Diksha initiation. Really? You're done? Or you just entered into the school? Prabhupada said initiation is the entrance. He did not say it is the complete of human life. No, entrance, he said. So ultimate goal of a committed devotee is to make responsibility, Prabhus and mothers. The effort to cultivate committed devotee is based on the principle of responsibility. I hope you all are on that level. If not, try to be there. There's a good example. Can someone read to me slowly or read to all of us? There's a 2 good example we put it here. How to make your life successful.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Just like Srila Rupa and Sanatana Goswami took direct lessons from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and went to Vrindavan and dedicated their lives for Lord's mission, Srila Prabhupada took responsibility of spreading the message of Lord around the world under the direction of his spiritual master. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Similarly, ask yourself, are you giving your time for yourself and to your family to uplift their Krishna consciousness? Ask. You don't have to answer anybody. Answer to yourself. Are you dedicated? Or are you just passing the days? It's important. Because we have a myth. Myth. We think it's a fact. Based on fact, created this PPT, that spiritual growth is automatically after receiving initiation. No, spiritual growth is intentional. We think spiritual growth is a mystical. Oh, that devotee, yeah, that Maharaj is advanced, that Mataji is advanced. You know, this is like a very few, like, no, spiritual growth is practical and within the reach of every aspiring, sincere devotee who wants to have it earnestly. It's up to you. It's up to each of us. It is not only few devotees. Oh, that Prabhu is, that Maharaj is disciple of Prabhupada, so he has all the facility. No, that's not true. You can have the same facility right now if you want to. Okay, can someone read this also? Go first myth and then go to truth.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Myth, spiritual maturity can occur if you find the right formula. Truth, spiritual growth is a process that must be diligently followed over time relentlessly. Myth, spiritual maturity is measured by knowledge. Truth, spiritual maturity is demonstrated by behavior. Myth,
Hold on a second, mother. Hold on. How many times you heard? Tell me. Oh, this Prabhu or this Mataji knows so much. You ask any question, knows this. So the maturity is measured how much you know. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you. But actually, Rupa Goswami did not say that. He said, Vacha vegam manasa krodha vegam jibba vegam udara upastha vegam. How that person's attitude, behavior is very important. Okay, go ahead. Third one.
Myth, spiritual growth is a personal and private matter. Truth, responsibility is the key to grow. Myth, all you need is scriptural study to grow. Truth, different limbs of bhakti need to be practiced to grow. Hare Krishna.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you. So what do we need? We need to make commitment. Where? In 3 levels. Is that visible? Can someone help me to read that too? It is too small. No, it's readable probably.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, can I?
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Danvat. Areas of commitment, sadhana, regulated practice of Bhakti Yoga. To practice the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga, one should understand the guidance of an guidance.
No. Under the guidance.
Under the guidance. Sorry, Prabhuji. To practice the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga, one should, under the guidance of an expert spiritual master, follow certain principles. One should rise early in the morning, take bath, enter the temple, and offer prayers and chant Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita 12.9.
Okay. Sadhaya. Keep going.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Swadhyaya, spiritual study. All the devotees connected with the Krishna consciousness movement must read all the books that have been translated. Otherwise, they will simply eat, sleep, and fall down from their position. Thus, they will miss the opportunity to attain an eternal blissful life of transcendental pleasure. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 25.27 to 278. Seva, service. I want to see that all my disciples are engaged 24 hours in the service of the Lord. If one is engaged full time in the service of the Lord under my direction, that is my personal service. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you. Jai. Jai. Okay. Oh, how did I go there? Okay. So level of commitment of congregation members to level of commitment of committed member. What will be the difference? That will be the sadhana. We should focus on that. Attending morning program during weekends. I mean, not everybody can come, but in your home, you can do that. If you don't have access to go to a community center like temple or others. Chanting fixed number of rounds every day, aspiring to be initiated like this. This is called congregation. But you need to go higher. From congregation to committed. What do you have to do? Attending daily morning program, either at home or temple. Chanting minimum 60 noun, initiated fast and second initiation. Okay. Now, if you are in that stage or you see somebody is doing, you can relate to this. So level of commitment of congregation member, same thing you are. What do you do with the sadhya? Studying regularly, reading Srila Prabhupada's books, Bhagavad Gita, etc. And where you want to be, then you have to do daily systematic study of Srila Prabhupada's book, completed Bhakti Shastri and other recommended courses. Seva, festival services they do. There are a lot of majority people, they only come Sunday, love feast or festival days. You don't see them every day in the temple or gathering or in their home even. I don't know how much they do. I hope they do. So they do festival services, book distribution during marathon, contributing financial to the temple, or some Maharaj is coming, they are okay, every day they are for a few days when Maharaj is here and then he's gone, they are also gone for a while. Taking part in Harinam Sankirtan Prasadam distribution. But we need to help them to come to next level. What do we have to do? Taking some responsible service. And we do this in Alachua. Most of the Grihasthas, they have some service in the temple. And they're very loyal, very nice. Organized jatra, festivals, preaching Krishna consciousness, making regular financial contribution. Every month, tithing, give something to the deities. Worshipping, and if you know Mother Mika's slogan, is not how much you give, is how much you keeping Krishna's money for you. Worshipping deities in temple, organizing Harinam Sankirtan and Prasadam distribution. So how to raise the level of commitment? That's the question. Well, ask people confidentially and inspire them to raise their commitment. Do not ever say anything unpleasant in front of others to somebody amongst the community. This is my request. Practically, I saw it. Even if you want to correct someone, say it privately, just between you and that person. And have a sandwich formula, not just throw it. It won't affect, because your intention is to affect that and help that person. So it will be nice like this. Next, be very specific in asking for commitment. Don't say, you should avoid always offenses. That's not very specific. If you say, can you get up 10 minutes before your bedtime? And that 10 minutes every day you recite some verses and memorize some verses. Yeah, that is possible, 10 minutes. If you say, don't commit offense, it's also good advice, but it's not specific. Explain the benefits, commitment. They will purchase that. If you know how to make that person greedy for that commitment, then it will be easy. There should be systematic training program to help people develop spiritual growth habit. Have a big, I just did on the Sunday feast, new bhaktas are here. They're all Western body. new bhaktas. They graduated on IDC disciple course. Even though they're not initiated, one just got initiated from Bhakti Marg Swami. So, but on Sunday feast in front of all the publics, we made the announcement. They have a spiritual growth. They just joined in the ashram. Within a short time, they got their degree, how to be a good followers of Bhagavan through Guru. And it was very nice. They were very cheering up, and devotee, even one of them was emotional. It's very nice. Do like that. It's very nice. Have a systematic spiritual mentorship program. That is a very, very important and is needed. Okay, Prabhus and mothers, I end here. Thank you all. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please share something that you liked it and you're going to apply in your life. Or you will apply in somebody's life. Can someone give us some reflection?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much for the nice, wonderful class, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, how you said Krishna is giving us so many ways. How can we uplift our spiritual consciousness? You gave a nice example, Prabhu. A man, when he is in the well, so how first he is asking for help, then the person is giving a rope, then how he is saying him to tie on the waist, then he is ready to pull him out. Just similarly, Krishna is also like that. He is giving us different ways. First he is saying, okay, concentrate on my feature. If we cannot do that, then you said try to engage our mind in his devotional service. If we still cannot do that, then he's giving more options. So we have to give up all the fruitive result, whatever we are working. So that to Krishna. So very nice, Prabhu. And you said by uplifting our own, by helping to others, by helping others in their consciousness, we can uplift our consciousness also.
That's very true. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Dear devotees, now the forum is open for question and answer, or if you have any realization, please feel free to share with Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This is Bhagavan Das from New York. A long time. I told you I might join, but I could not make it. But today I made it. In between the time, I wish I will follow and try to join as many time I can. And doing concentrate 16 round is very committed things with Guru. Even we do the initiation at the time. But we have to try always either committed to this 16 round. That's what I learned from this. Many things I learned, but this is one thing.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Namananda Chaitanya Prabhu raised hand.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam, all the devotees. Prabhuji, I love that if we ask others to commit for something, we have to definitely do that. Basically, what Mataji mentioned, we have to raise our consciousness if we ask others to do that. And I will give you a quick example how it helped me. I was asking my daughter on the New Year resolution that, okay, let us do at least one shloka per day from going on in this new year. So at least we will read Prabhupada book for 10 minutes every day. So definitely I have to read first, then my daughter will read. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pandit Sribas Das Prabhuji is also raising.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept
Hare
my most respectful obeisances onto the dust of your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to your services. Please also my respectful obeisances to all the Vaishnavis and Vaishnavas gathered here. Prabhu, I had a question here, please. So we do some service to the best of our ability within the constraints of our samskaras, our impressions, our conditions, what have you. But maybe our attraction for the Lord, I really, the takeaway for me is asking yourself, how many times or how often and how deeply do you think about the Lord? Do you develop priti towards the Lord? And at least in my case, I have to say I don't develop at all. And I have never really developed the way probably I should. So how do we understand this? That, oh, maybe I'm committing offense. Maybe I'm not being mindful. Maybe my service is deficient. I have to correct this. I have to correct that. How do we understand that so we can do that?
It could be one, could be multi-task Krishna uses. I mean, I love Prabhupada that he's a Mahabhagavat. Also, he has a human emotion same time, simultaneously working. So he writes a letter that nothing is working. I am here a few months. I could not do much, but I'm trying my best. And his godbrother Srila Sridhar Maharaj says, you are a fighter. Fighter, do not come back. Either die or kill the enemy. So Prabhupada said, I got inspiration according to Chidananda Prabhu. He said, I don't have a choice. Either I have to establish Krishna consciousness and or I'll just fail here. I rather fail here. Even Prabhupada says, some of my godbrother went to other country, but nobody went to America. And Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur never said, go to America. He says, English-speaking world. So English-speaking could be, England, America, Canada, so many places. But Prabhupada made his own choice. So from one angle, we can see that Prabhupada was consistently persistent in his endeavor, establishing, and he's being very lovingly or inspiring even any little help coming from anywhere. But at the same time, he would walk to the harbor and ask the manager, when is the next ship going back? So the harbor manager would say, Maharaj, you inquire, but you never buy ticket. Why you inquire? Prabhupada says, oh, I'm just wondering, nothing is working. If everything fails, I have to go back to Vrindavan. He said, Maharaj, you're not going back. I don't see you really. You just inquire a little bit. Prabhupada walk all the way there. So that's like a human, emotion that he's tasting. But at the same time, he has 100% faith that he will try his best to establish. So we go through the similar pattern. I'm trying, but it looks like I'm failing. But then you read the other part of Prabhupada. He says, Krishna is so kind. And he almost has a voice choke when he says, I was trying my best to establish Krishna consciousness, but I could not. It was so hard in the beginning. Not knowing that Krishna is actually preparing a bigger field for my preaching. I had a faith, but I could not see it. So Prabhu, you are trying, but we don't know what Krishna is preparing for you, for each of us. We just have to be patiently progressing with that mentality. Yes, Krishna is preparing something for me to come closer to him. But we have to endeavor. We may fail. Prabhupada did fail. Nothing worked literally, what he had, really not much. Cheap rice, chira, and typing machine, even typewriter got stolen. I mean, it's like a person doesn't have much, even that is like stolen. And people don't have a respect. The place of cooking, they were cooking meat. But of course, she felt bad, and then she was trying to air out the house because she remembers that Prabhupada is coming to cook. But Prabhupada was taking gladly. He said, "Oh, what happened?" Because she opened the door and window and fanning, air is going around, and she's really nervous. Prabhupada said, No, everything is okay. Thank you for giving me the facility to cook. Everything will be all right. Now, Prabhupada has a sense of smell very strong. He knew it is a meat cooking house, but they gave the facility for him to cook, so he appreciated. So we go through tough time in our life, and doubt comes. Maybe I'm not actually progressing much, but we keep on trying. That's all I learned from that. Keep on trying. And Prabhupada says, I was trying, but Krishna, on the other hand, he was preparing the places of preaching I could not see, because that's how Krishna is. So Pandit Sivas Prabhu, don't worry. Keep on going and growing. Krishna has a plan.
Thank you, Prabhu, for very, very encouraging words. That means a lot to me. Appreciate it. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Such a nice answer. Krishna has a bigger plan for everyone, Prabhu. That's very true. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhu. I can see 2 hand raises, Prabhu, but the time is already 9 o'clock. Please forgive me, Prabhu. Is it okay, Prabhu? With your permission?
Yes.
Can we end the call
They
here?
can text me. They can text
Yes.
me or send it. Will be good.
Please forgive me, devotees. It's already time, so we have to close the call. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such an enlightening class today. And dear devotees, let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji. Vancha
Vanchakalpatarubhesha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki
Jai.
Jai.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. His Grace Pran
Radhe,
Govind
Radhe.
Prabhuji ki Jai.
Hare
Thank you so much,
Jai.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Radhe, Radhe.
Nityananda.
Radhe, Radhe.
Gauranga
Radhe,
Nityananda.
Radhe.